Brian Steer, Blue Homes Real Estate, jumping on for this week's edition of Just a Tip Tuesday. This week's tip is going to be for buyers that are applying for a mortgage, and we have 6 things to not do while you're applying for a mortgage. So, number 1, do not make any large purchases. No cars. Don't buy furniture for the property before you own it. No large purchases that will add any debt to your credit score. Number 2, don't deposit any cash, especially large amounts of cash, into your bank account. When you talk to your lender, they're going to tell you that all cash deposits have to be sourced. So if you work in some kind of under-the-table capacity or you make cash from your job in certain circumstances, you can't go put $10,000 of it in the bank in one shot for your down payment, because the mortgage company is going to want to source it, and if they cannot track that money back to its origin, you can't use it, and now that money's worthless. So speak to your lender. You may have to put it in a little bit at a time over a few months in smaller increments to make sure it doesn't raise any red flags. But talk to your lender and find out what to do there. Number 3, don't co-sign for anyone else's loans. Not for a car, not for college loans, nothing. Co-sign for no one else, because that adds debt to your debt to income ratio. Don't change bank accounts. Again, lenders need to be able to source all your money. If you change your bank account and you move it and it's moving around while they're in the middle of this process, it is going to set you back while they have to unravel it all and figure it all out and get everything back in line. 5, don't apply for any new credit. Okay, don't apply for new credit cards, because every time you do, they're going to run your credit, and that dings your credit score. And dropping your credit score even a few points can cost you in the long run, especially it can make your interest rate higher, or it could cause you to not get the loan at all. Lastly, don't close any credit accounts, okay? If you have credit cards sitting around that have zero balance, you don't use them anymore, and you think it's a great idea to just shut those down so you have less open credit lines, that's actually the wrong line of thinking. The length and depth of your credit history is actually much more important than the amount of open lines of credit that you have. So it's better to have a credit card you've had for 6 or 7 years, even if you have no balance on it. If you have it, don't close it. All right, guys. So again, Brian Steer, Blue Homes Real Estate, Just a Tip Tuesday. There was 6 things you should not do when applying for a mortgage. Hope it was informative. Hope it's helpful. If I can ever help with anything real estate-wise, feel free to give me a call, 609-425-9428. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.